Chukka 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 chuk chuk. The hype train has arrived. Welcome back, friends, for what is going to be a very exciting video. I hope at least. Final Fantasy has arrived. Yay! That set that had everybody excited. I'm excited as well. So let's start opening some collector boosters. As I open this box, let me give a grateful shout out to the sponsor of this video, Games Guild in Alphen aan den Rijn in the Netherlands. Amazing local game store. Just visit them and you'll see what I mean. They are on Card Market as well. There's a link in the description of this video, so check them out there as well. I noticed that they're usually amongst the most cheapest vendors here in the Netherlands, but Europe-wide, they are very affordable. And they have like over 100,000 cards. So check Games Guild out and thank you, Games Guild, especially Chua, for sponsoring this video. There are 12 collector boosters waiting to get opened, so let's dive straight into them and let's see what we can get. And if we manage to pull that insanely hard Chocobo, that one of 77 serialized Chocobos, if we manage to pull it, and no, I don't think we are, then Games Guild will get a free, professionally made expression video of their store, and I will give the first 12 subscribers of this channel a free collector booster from Lord of the Rings. But we are probably not going to get it, so let's see what we will get. And there is a Nibelheim Aflame. We're starting off with a mythic. Not a bad way to start out. Amazing. And there is a Strixhaven Stadium from the Through the Ages sheet. So let's make a special pile for that. And this is a search foil. It is a main character search foil in our first pack. Yuna, amazing. Another mythic. We are starting out strong. Very, very strong, I think. Summon, Primal Odin, a rare, also pretty nice. I think this one flips. Nope, this one doesn't. There are cards that flip in this set. This one isn't one of them. And we have a Sion Vengeful Samurai from the Commander sheet, which is our second actually, because the search foil, now let's have a separate pile for the search foil, was also from the Commander set, and the Mesamoon. All right, I think, yes, that does it for the rares and mythics. A beautiful foil Swamp, an Ambrosia, a Giat Ultimechia, Black Waltz number 3, Cargo Ship, an Insomnia Crown City, a Veins Treachery, and a White Oracite. All right, that does it for our first pack. What a way to start. Let's talk about the slots. So there are 6 slots for rares and mythics potentially, because one of those slots is a Through the Ages slot, as I struggle again with opening these packs. Maybe it's the nerves. But anyway, there are 6 slots potentially for rares and mythics. The first slot is the most special slot. If we are going to hit a Inkfoil Chocobo or serialized card, it's going to be in our first slot. We have a Jumbo Cactuar in this one. All right, that's nice to see. Pretty fun card. It got a lot of stick as well, but I think it's fun to see. And we have a Stroke of Midnight, second card from the Through the Ages sheet, which is the second slot. Then we get 2 regular slots. I think they are all going to be the extended art. A Joshua Phoenix Dominant in here and a Sapphire. All right, then our fifth slot is going to be the Commander slot. Yes, there it is, with a Kefka. And then our 6th slot is a regular rare or mythic slot. In this case, a Bards and Boko. All right. And then we have a Mountain, a Torgal, Vanille, a Poo-Poo UFO. All right, a Cactuar. Lots of cacti in this pack. Evil reawakened. All right, let's not reawaken evil. Haste magic, nice. I was looking for that. I hope to pull one in the pre-release packs that I'm going to open during pre-release. So that is one of the comments that if I pull one, that might get me to lean towards red. I know it's not going to depend on one card only, but I think it's pretty playable common there, so nice to see that. But obviously when the packs cost 50 euros or more each, we are not looking particularly for commons and uncommons. But anyway, a Zenerkand Ancient Metropolis in our first slot. Let's see what we... Ooh, very nice to see a mythic Ranger Captain of Eos. Look at that. It's non-foil, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Our first mythic from Through the Ages. A triple triad. Then we have a Oran Venerated Guardian. A... of the first blood. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. I'll screw it up probably, so yes. Vincent Valentine, all right, this card does flip. It flips into a Galleon Beast, all right, and then we have a beautiful island. And oh, look at that, we have an uncommon in the beautiful full art treatment. Zidane, all right. Torgal of the Fine Hound, Lionheart, a Phoenix Down, Ultras Obnoxious Octopus. I love this art, look at that. It's just so funny. Love that card. A Dwarven Castle Guard, a Ravenester Royal City, and a Gonga Reactor Town. That's it for this pack. So if you couldn't tell by my pronunciation of some of the cards, I wasn't the most fervent Final Fantasy player. I did play, I think, 2 versions, but it was like a super long time ago. One was in elementary school, so that was at least 25 years ago. And the other one, I bought it at a special offer for PlayStation 4, I think. And I enjoyed that one. I just can't remember which version it was. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, another main character, Yuna, Hope of Spyra. All right, another mythic, beautiful, gorgeous card, and it is foil, so yeah, let's put it there, even though it's not search foil. And we have a Deadly Dispute here, an uncommon from Through the Ages sheet, but beautiful nonetheless, and playable, so really happy to see that. And it's foil as well. Kefka Court Mage, another mythic here. And then an Espers to Magicide from the Commander subset. Golbez Crystal Collector. A Lightning Army of One. I think that's one of the better mythics in the main set. Pretty nice to pull that one. It's foil as well. And another full art foil island with a summon a fat chocobo. Look at that. This set is just so fun. I hope it's as fun to play as it is to see. Garnet, Princess of Alexandria, side quest, raise a chocobo. Okay, so this pack has a chocobo theme. Colosseum Behemoth, Reno and Rude, Monk's Fist, Goodboo Gardener, and Subattender. Right, another cactus there. Cool, really cool to see. Oh, this set has me smiling, and I think that's the most important thing, just having fun with your hobby. And so far this set is delivering, at least for the pack opening experience. And I'm just not thinking about money. These are the most expensive packs that I have cracked so far. So just not thinking of opening 50 bucks per pack. Let's just focus on the beautiful art and the amazing cards that we can potentially pull. A Realm Reborn, all right, nice, good looking card. And then we have a Giggs, all right, another mythic from Through the Ages. So really nice to see that one. A main character, Cloud, really nice. I think this is in the main characters, the big one, the chase one. It's not foil, but really nice nonetheless. So let's put that on their own pile. All right, and then we have a Live Streams Blessing, a lightning security sergeant, yes, in focus please, Excalibur numero dua, and a planes. Ooh, this might be my favorite art of the full art land so far. And then we have a stolen uniform, nice again, ooh, 2 stolen uniforms, Cloud of Darkness, a summon Shiva, Poison the Waters, summon Fat Chocobo, all right. So we are fat shaming the Chocobos today. A Shinra Reinforcement and Adventures in, all right. Nice art there with the Adventures in. Again, I mean, this set really delivers on the artwork. What an amazing set. I've watched some videos because I wasn't the first to get my hands on this product. That's both a positive and a negative. The positive was that I could do some competitor analysis first, and I've seen some really nice packs open there. I think I've seen one ink foil Chocobo open so far. We are looking to make that 2 here on YouTube. Let's see if we can do it. A Summon Bahamut, another mythic, another good one, and it's foil. I think some have disappeared in this stack as well. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, Ishin here, really nice. A rare from in the full art main character one, non-foil but really nice. Tidus Yuna's Guardian, and a Balthier and Fran in the full art. Another gorgeous card there. Ooh, yes, this is one of the most funny artworks. There it is, Mughals Veiler. Look at that. How can this card not turn a smile on your face? It's so fun. Really cool. The Water Crystal, all right, nice. And a Forest full art foil with a Prompto this time in our first uncommon. Another Prompto, but now the regular extended art. Ring of the Lucai, a Chocobo racetrack, all right, cool. Ashy Princess of Dalmasca, Retrieve the Esper, Vector Imperial Capital, and a Blitzball. All right, so we are halfway through our box. 6 more packs to go. Let me know down in the comments below, please, what you think of this set. Have you opened some yourself? Have you ordered some? Are you going to play the pre-release? What are your thoughts about this set? Is this going to topple Lord of the Rings in being the most hyped Magic set? Only time will tell. Memories returning in the first slot, all right. A Fatal Push from Through the Ages. All right, another uncommon in foil and another playable one, so really nice. Summon Kuyata, all right. And we have a Reaper's Scythe, Aerith Gainsborough, sorry, a Jumbo Cactuar. There we have our cactus once more, and a Plains, 7th Heaven Plains, all right, nice. What a set. Vanille here, cheerful. I see here in foil. Is it actually? It's Surge Foil. Oh, look at that. A Surge Foil uncommon. Nice. Let's put it there with the other more special main characters. Summon Fenrir, Tidus Blitzball Star, Gaius van Belsar, a random encounter, Traino Dark City, Commune with Beavers, and a Rook Turret. All right, that does it for our 7th pack. Let's see if we can maybe pull one more Search Foil main character in Rare or Mythic. That would be amazing. I think you average around 2 per box. So far we have hit 2. One was a Mythic, the other one an uncommon. I'm not sure if the uncommons count. The Wind Crystal, all right, so a 2nd crystal. Gorgeous. A Kuya Mage Manufacturer, which is an Inala Archmage Ritualist, all right. Cool, look at that. Another Lightning Army of 1. Let's put it over there. Interceptor Shadow's Hound, a Lock Treasure Hunter, and the Wind Crystal, again, this time the regular version, and a foil Swamp with Vanille, and this is regular foil, all right. A Judge Magister Gaberneth, Tifa's Limit Break, Zek Ver, Travel the Overworld, Concerned by Black Mages, Thunder Magic, all right, another good playable card, I think, and Quadrup Forager, all right. So 4 more packs to go, 4 more packs of goodness. Let's see if we can hit a super special Chocobo, a neon ink, or perhaps that 77, one of those 77 serialized cards. That would be insane. Confession time, I've never opened or cracked a serialized card before. So if the first one would be a Chocobo, that would be an insane story to tell to my grandchildren. So let's see if we can make that happen. No, we have an Excalibur 2 here in the beautiful treatment. Look at that card, gorgeous. And there is Dovin's Veto, all right. Another good one, a good uncommon in foil. Coin of Fate, the Earth Crystal, all right. So we are pulling some crystals now. And Zell Dinkt, sounds a little German to my ears. Emmet Sulch, sorry, let's just call her Emmet Sulch. Or him, actually, sorry. Swamp, again, I'm not too familiar with the lore here. Secret Rendezvous, Summon Shiva, Gaiad, King of the Dwarves, Dark Knight's Greatsword, Barrett Wallace, a Grand Pulse Ochu, Airship Crash, and White Mage's Staff. All right, so if they would do a Dark Souls Beyond, Universes Beyond, that would be my big set. Or maybe with the Testa Skyrim set, that would be amazing. For me personally, those are the games I really love playing. Oh, there is another main character, Joshua Phoenix Dominant, all right. As we have to reorder the piles after this pack. Laboratory Maniac, pretty nice. Ultimate Magic Meteor, a Sephiroth Fallen Hero, a Summon Brynhilder, all right, a Triple Triad, and there is our full art island with a Summon Anima. Black Waltz number 3, Summon Fenrir, Circle of Power, Gratia World Map, Kickern, sorry, Merchant, and Chocobo Kick. Good, it's a kick by a Chocobo and not a kick to a Chocobo. I had to make sure that no Chocobos were hurt during the filming of this video. And I think that Chocobo was actually hurting some other creature, so it's all fine. Let's start opening our second to last pack. Will we be able to find one of those very special Chocobos? We'll see. In 3, 2, 1, it's Vincent Valentine, all right, in foil. And there is Finn the Fangbauer, all right. Fang Beaver, I'm sorry. Nope, sorry, that shouldn't go, yeah, it should, sorry. Juna Grand Summoner, Juna's Whistle. And there is a Summon Esper Velikarmanda, all right. Zenercon Ancient Metropolis. What a tongue strugglers here if you're not too familiar with the lore. I hope I'm not screwing up every pronunciation. Summon Choco or Mog. Ex-Death Void Warlock, the Emperor of Palamacia, Elixir, a Realms Sketching, a Sephiroth Intervention, Cloudbound Moogle, and a Hill Gigas. If I would have been a bigger YouTuber, I think I would have been turned into a meme for screwing up so many pronunciations of those characters, probably. So that's the benefit of not being all that well known. Anyway, here is our final pack, and what is lurking behind this hero token? Let's see. It's a Lindblom Industrial Regency, all right, with a Captain Lomri Storm behind it, with a Summon Good King Mog, number 12, Siegfried Famed Swordsman, a Geneva Ancient Calamity, Edgar, King of Figaro, and there is our forest. So the final uncommons are Summon Esper, Geas of Belsar, Vanille Cheerfuls, Shaz's Chocobo, a Dragoon's Lance, Shahagin, a Megatech, Infantry, and a Dreams of Laguna. So that does it. Our first collector booster box on this channel from Final Fantasy done and dusted. I think we pulled some nice pulls. I'm not sure monetary wise where we are going to land. Did we make our money back or not? If I had to guess, I'm probably going to say I don't think so. But that's not what this hobby is all about. So thank you all for watching. Go check out Games Guild. They are amazing. Thank you, Games Guild, for sponsoring this video. And there is one more collector booster box and 2 more play booster boxes to look forward to. So I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.